If you're a photographer who really does a lot of minis and sales and discounts, I'm going to say, think on this for a moment. How about stop? Just stop doing that. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Deacon James, a glamour and boudoir photographer based out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Holidays are coming up really quickly. Black Friday is just a couple of weeks away. But I wanted to talk to you today about something that a lot of people do, and I often wonder, maybe it's not the best idea. I also find that a lot of photographers find themselves doing a lot of sales and mini sessions right about now to try to drum up business and get as many people as they possibly can into the studios or in front of their cameras. I tell all the photographers that I have the opportunity to mentor to stop doing that. If you are one of the photographers who is big on doing these sales and these mini sessions, stop. You're actually harming your business. Now, go with me on this. Luxury brands don't go on sale. A Ferrari is going to cost you $300,000. Black Friday, Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Labor Day, Bentleys, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, they don't have sales. Why? Because they're an excessive luxury brand. And they treat themselves that way. A lot of photographers are very quick to discount their prices and their rates just to attract, well, for lack of a better term, a low-level customer. Brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bentley, these high-end brands cater to one type of clientele, and that's the clientele who can afford them. My question to a lot of photographers is, why do you feel the need to discount your services and do these mini sessions? And the biggest response that I get is because they want everybody to be able to afford to have that. From a sentimental standpoint, that's great. And I do understand that reasoning. From a business standpoint, however, that logic is quite flawed. There are numerous types of stores. You have your big box stores like Walmart. And Walmart caters literally to everyone. But the quality of their product may not always be the best, but everyone can afford it. Then you have your excessively high-end brands or high-end stores that aren't big box stores necessarily, but where you go and buy a t-shirt and that t-shirt's going to cost you $150. They're not catering to the Walmart clientele. They're catering to a clientele specifically that can afford them and respects and understands that luxury brand. Let's talk about minis for a moment. Maybe you set up 10 shoots and they're just going to be half-hour sessions and you're charging $100 per session. Okay, great. On paper, you've made $1,000 for that day. But how much time did it take you to plan 10 mini sessions? How much time are you going to spend working on those photos? And yeah, you only shot for maybe 30 minutes. But how much time does it cost you to work on those photos? If you had to rent a space, how much does that space cost you? Did you factor in your taxes? Did you factor in the expense of utilizing your equipment, planning, those types of things? If you actually sit down and you do the numbers, what you're probably going to find is that you actually have made a lot less money, if any at all, than you'd expected to make. It makes great business sense to not do those things. Get rid of those ideas, get them out. And I know that it really seems popular because there are so many of these people online and so many of these so-called photographers and so many groups that do that, and they practice that and they push that idea and that concept of doing minis and sales and discounts. But I'm going to tell you right now, your highest end photographers, the photographers who are making the most money, who are living the lifestyle you want to be living, aren't doing those things. They're not spending their time doing minis and discount sessions and things like that. Now, I understand doing discounts. You may do a model call in which you maybe give the models or the subjects of your shoots 50% off of your services. But that's 50% off. You discounted it for a purpose because those images will be used to help you market your brand even further. What's that you say? 50%. Well, if that's not going to allow you to make more money, that's probably because you're not pricing yourself properly. And that's something that's coming up in another video about pricing your work. Think about the brand that you're trying to build and what kind of clientele you're trying to attract. It's vital for us, if we're going to survive in the photography world today, to not just develop our skill set, but to also develop our business acumen and to not do things that are counterproductive to us putting the maximum amount of money into our pockets. And look, I'm the lazy photographer. So I want to do the least amount of work with the greatest amount of result. My return on my investment has to be pretty high for me to invest any time or energy and effort into anything. I'm not going to do 10 minis to get $1,000. I'm going to book one shoot to get $6,000. I'm going to make a lot more money that way. And I can shoot that one shoot for an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, but I'm still going to get that $6,000. And by the time I break down what I have to pay people and do what I have to do, I'm still walking away with several $1,000s. Whereas you had to put together 10 shoots, 10, to make less than I made on one. Think about that. Think about how sales and minis might affect your business moving forward. Guys, if you found any of this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comments below and I'll answer all of them. As well as hit that little bell icon notification. You guys know the drill. I'm not the first video you've seen, but hit that icon because I'm going to be uploading new videos every Wednesday. So thank you for coming and checking out the channel. I look forward to seeing you here next Wednesday. And I hope that this is helpful to you. I wanted to take a moment out of the video to talk about our sponsor, Aperture Apparel. They make really cool stuff. It's really high quality shirts. The designs are high quality and they're a lot of fun, and they've got a wide selection of t-shirts, and you can have them branded with your brand if you wish. And the cost is really reasonable. Again, that's Aperture Apparel. You can check them out on Instagram. I'll take you to their website where you can order t-shirts for yourself and other things. They do cups and mugs and hats and all kinds of really cool things. And again, guys, thanks to Aperture Apparel.